Welcome to National Training Providers, training for transport and logistics. NTP have been named the Best Training Providers 2021 UK Enterprise Awards. They specialise in online training for all logistics and transport needs, ranging from courses for HGV drivers, PSV drivers, transport managers and operators licence. Head over to ntponline.co.uk or follow the link in the description below for more details.
Right, we're ready for the hoist. A hoist there. Just another little insight into the work we do here at Door to Door. Morning guys, welcome to Wednesday morning, first day of the week really I've recorded. Reasons being I haven't really done a great deal that I was able to record. I've been busy but not done a great deal of work that I've been allowed to record, so unfortunately no recording has been done. I tried filming some stuff in town but not really found much. No idiots on the road for the last few, well I'm sure there is, but not where I've been. So we're starting again and we're trying again Wednesday. Today's a bit different, we're not going into town. We, ladies and gentlemen, are going to Hereford, so about 150 miles. So I think we're going to go, probably going to go down the M4, up the 419, up towards Cirencester, Gloucester, and then to Hereford that way, rather than go up the M40, around the M42 and down. We're going to go a different way today, so makes it a bit more interesting. Not sure if we're going to see anything different, but you know, here's trying anyway. So little topics. Everyone's going to laugh at me when they see this, but hey ho, who cares? So I am officially on a diet. It's official, I'm on a proper diet. I say a proper diet, I'm just trying to not eat shit. I'm on I'm on slim fast shakes 2 days. 2 days. Right, let's start again. Right, so I'm on a diet guys. Official, I'm on a diet. I'm on the slim fast, I'm giving it a go. I've done slimming well before, lost about 3 stone, put it all back on though. This kind of guy I am, lose it to put it on again. Yeah, so I'll get married in June and I really do need to do something. I'm doing it extremely late in the day. I know I am. I feel bad about it, but I just, look, I can't be bothered making the effort to lose the weight, but I know I need to. I pretend that I'm happy in myself, but I'm not. I hate looking in the mirror. But when I'm stuffing a donut down my throat or a McDonald's, I think it's great, I think it's fine, hello. And then it's only afterwards when I start processing what I've just done is when it makes me feel bad. So I've sort of got this process in my head and I've sort of made it tell me that eating all that food that we already know is shite is really bad. So I'm on the slim fast shakes, banana flavour, if anyone's interested or curious to know what flavour I've gone for. I've gone for banana, and we're on day 2. I started on Tuesday. Normally you start on Monday, but I couldn't be asked. See what I mean? So we're on Tuesday. I started on Tuesday. I did find it a bit tough because my body was craving food, because also not only am I on the shakes, that's water, ladies and gentlemen. For anyone who knows me, they know I don't drink water very much. I have to drink one of them a day minimum. I can drink as much as I like after it, but minimum requirement is that for the day. So I managed to do it yesterday, which I was really happy about. I won't lie, I was absolutely starving, so I've got some little slimmy snacky bars to eat, just to keep me sort of occupied because it's hard. So I'm on, as you can also see, I'm on chewing gum. Trust me, it's not for the case, not for the sake of not for the sake of just wanting to take it. It stops me wanting to eat. So the problem I have with my diet is when I have the shake, the protein shake, it does fill my belly up. It honestly does. But what it doesn't do, it doesn't stop these wanting to chomp down, and I think that's going to take a couple of weeks. So I've got some chewing gum to help with it. Has it helped? I have to be honest and say no, I don't think it does help me. It makes me feel like I just need to spit the chewing gum out and just get a McDonald's or a bit of bread down me or something. And that's another thing I've done. I've stopped bread. So even for my evening meals, I'm trying to not eat bread. So far I've not had bread for about a week. Anyway, I know bread is one of the best tasting foods out there, but boy does it soak up the food and carry the weight for you. So I am trying to sort of knock bread out of my diet completely. Sort of food that I'm eating at home, well, for example, last night I went home, I had a jacket potato, one little bit of butter spread on the two, probably about 10 grams of butter. I know that because I used to weigh religiously for Slimming World when I was on that, so you get the rough idea of what the weight is of what it is you're having. So it's about 10 grams of butter on my jacket potato. I had that with chili con carne. It wasn't a homemade one like we normally do because we didn't make any. So what is this guy in front doing? So I had a stag chili con carne. I've not had a tin of stag chili con carne in years. Now I'm guessing it's full of salt and full of sugar. However, the portion size that I had was a decent small. I say decent small. It was a small portion, and I found myself 2 or 3 hours later wanting to snack, which I did. I'm allowed to snack on some slim bars that I've got, so I had a slim bar, and I was talking to myself, and I kept saying, oh, I could murder some chips or something. I was like, no. It's like two sides of me came out, the bad side and the good side, and just having a row with each other. And I just sort of said, you know what, you can next have chips if you're good on Saturday, because I'm going out for dinner on Saturday. So I've promised myself some chips on Saturday night. I'll probably go for a steak with some chips. I won't eat a pudding. I'm not really a pudding person anyway, unless this sounds really weird, banana flavoured Angel Delight or treacle sponge pudding and custard. Not many places do them, so I'm kind of safe on the pudding side. I'd probably have a starter of soup. I like soup. So, you know, I'd probably have soup and then a meal. And I'd like to think I would struggle getting it down. And that's when I need to tell myself, stop eating. But the problem with that is, ladies and gentlemen, is once you say you stop eating and you stop eating, which you do, about 2 hours later you have flashbacks and you think, why didn't I eat that last bit of steak because I'm so hungry now? Or why didn't I finish my chips? Or something like that. It's things like that piss me off in my mind. So it is what it is, I guess. So yeah, we're on a diet, ladies and gentlemen, so maybe you can help me track, or maybe, you know, just keep me on my toes to keep this going, people, because I do need to lose some weight. I'd love to lose maybe a stone and a half. I know I can lose it in 3 months. I've done it before. It's hard work, I know, but I need to do a bit more exercise than what I'm already doing. But I'm doing physical stuff because of my job. My job every day is physical, but I'm not going, you know, I'll get my heartbeat up, but not as long as I would if I was going on a 5-mile walk or something, which I think I need to start doing again. I used to do it, used to go on walks, probably do about 4 miles a night. I need to get the heart pumping, I need to get the racing, I need to start burning some calories and get gone all this weight. So anyone's got any tips out there, I will be absolutely open to hearing them all. We're not all perfect, we're not all great at doing things. I gave up smoking 12-13 years ago, and I found that quite easy, but the result of that was I did pile a lot more weight on than I wanted to. I knew I was going to put weight on, but I woke up one day and said I'm going to quit smoking, and I quit smoking, just cold turkey, done it. I can't seem to do it with food because we rely on our food, but it's the choices I've been making that have made me worse, like stopping at a service station. I'm hungry, I could rather go and get a nice sandwich, sit in my lorry, or I could go and get a dinner like a McDonald's or something. But the thing is, when you go somewhere like McDonald's, I'm sure a lot of you will sort of agree with me, McDonald's don't fill you up, my people, because it's full of salt, full of sugar, and it's full of all that crap that tells your body and your mouth that you want and need more of it. So you buy more of it. So for example, if I go to McDonald's, I'll buy a Big Mac meal. I don't do large. I don't see point in spending the extra money for no more chips and no more drink. It's just the way it's fucking done. So I'd buy a regular size Big Mac meal, and I'd rather buy a quarter pounder with cheese or 20 McNuggets and share them with the other half. That's what I would normally do. And my other half would have 3 or 4 nuggets and she'd go, I'm full now. And I'm like, full? I could eat this again. Because it doesn't fill me up. McDonald's is so poor. So what I do also find myself doing is when it comes to breaks and that in a lorry, I like stopping at truck stops because you get hearty cooked meals. However, let's say you go to a truck stop and you say, you know what, I'm going to order a beef and onion pie with some chips and some vegetables. Oh my god, it's not just a small slab of pie. You get the biggest piece of pie. They might as well give you a full pie, give you 100 potatoes and stack your plate this high with vegetables and the thickest gravy you can ever think of all over it, because they just think lorry drivers need the food to burn off their energy. But it doesn't work like that. We spend 90% of our day sat down here burning nothing. If anything, just the pedals, burning weight off your feet. Sorry mate, I'm just letting them out. Yeah, burning weight off your feet, and that's it. So it then becomes sort of redundant because you're not burning anything off. But there are days on this job where you think, you know what, I'm going to treat myself because I've done a lot of graft today, and you've got a lot of graft coming up. Welcome to Thursday, people. So we had a bit of a different day, so to speak. We are currently doing our second run of 2 for today. So we started at 5:30 this morning, picked the lorry up from the yard, went over to Romford, collected in Romford handball number 1, filled the lorry with our bare hands. That's right guys, with our bare hands handball. Took about 3 hours to load the motor, if I'm honest. A lot of this and a lot of that. We was a bit sort of, we had another lorry in the way, so we had to make it a bit harder for ourselves this morning. Well, sorry, it was made harder for ourselves despite best efforts from the guys that have been working with us. So there's been 4 of us in total. One of them is he's doing he's on light duties because he's had an heart attack, so you know, rightly so. I'm amazed he's even in. But yeah, so you know, there's three of us doing the more heavier lifting stuff. But you know, fair play to the guy that was getting involved. You know, he got involved as best as he could. We were telling him not to do stuff, but he continued to do it anyway. So yeah, we've loaded and we've taken our first load from Romford to Southend, well, just outside Southend. We are currently now on our second. So let's just quickly change topic now over to the devastating scenes that we've all seen in the Ukraine at the moment. 100% by the Ukraine. Big up to them that they're standing their ground, so to speak. Why Russia are doing what they're doing, I don't know. They clearly want to take over all these countries and make themselves bigger and better than everybody else. And personally, I think what they're doing is disgusting. I think their president needs to be shot. It'd be nice if he was shot by one of his own, wouldn't it? Look, the Russians don't want it. You know, the people that have been sent to war have gone to war because it's their instructions. You know, the general population and the public don't want it. And I think what they're doing is disgusting. I think it's great that we as a country are standing by them on certain aspects. I don't really want us to go to war. However, I do get the feeling it's going to go to this. I think Russia will end up going to war with the majority of the European countries. Look, no one wants it. But we have a habit of getting involved in everything. Why? I don't know. Maybe we just like to be liked as a nation too much. But you know, it's sad scenes what we're all seeing. It's not nice, but it is what it is, people. It is unfortunately, it's the way of the world. You know, all these people want all this power, and I think it's out of order. I feel for the people of Ukraine. I'm hearing on the news today that the Russians have confirmed that they have taken over a specific port in the Ukraine, which is their second largest port, I believe, in Ukraine. Well, it's now Russia's apparently, and it's just so sad to hear. I mean, it gives these people the right to go into another country, invade it and take over and say this is now our property. It's just so wrong, man. And everyone's scared of Russia, and rightly so, because they're such a huge bloody country. They are absolutely mammoth. I don't think you can beat people who don't fear dying, and that's like the Ukrainians for me. They don't seem to fear death, and if you don't fear death, you can't beat them. You know, it's a bit like the war in the was it the 90s over in Eastern Europe, was it? Something like that. You can't beat people that don't fear dying, you know, and that was against Russia, if I believe, if I'm not mistaken, or Russia were involved. I hope they didn't go too far. I mean, it's absolutely appalling and sick what we've seen. I think retaliation is probably the wrong answer, because the size of Russia, if Russia was a small country that were doing it, then yeah, I'd say retaliate, give them everything you've got. But unfortunately, in this instance, it is a huge, it's probably I think it's the biggest country in the world, isn't it? Followed closely by China, who I do believe aren't really keen on getting involved now. So that's good for Ukraine, with Russia maybe trying to back down. It's Putin. I don't know what he's trying to achieve. I really don't get what he's trying to achieve, why he thinks he needs to do what he's doing. But I don't want to go too much into politics, but I just wanted to have my little say on the unfortunate events that we're seeing on our TVs to do with the Ukraine and Russia. So we're going to record today a hoist from the second floor coming down to the ground, and then we're going to be sending one straight back up. So watch and enjoy. I got that on tape. I got that. You slipped. I'll cut that out for you. Right, we're ready for the hoist. A hoist there. Just another little insight into the work we do here at Door to Door. Enjoy the show. What's wrong? What's going on?
He's going through, he wants to pick it off.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, Dan, ask him to hoist it up. So we're getting this big one off first, yeah? Send this up now.
I don't know, if he can grab it from there, he can do them. While it's down here.
Yeah, alright. Right, someone's coming down now. Sorry, Dan, I'll move the straps. Not always. Hear that? Dan boy there says he put sound over it. He's got his voice on. Motherfucking voice. He's got a voice, my friend. You have a man with a voice.